Cash cows.
I hate you guys.
You love us.
This fake professionalism. Let's see how long this lasts.
It won't last. It won't last.
Well,
Hi, friends, nerds of the sexual nature. We're gonna review. Was this episode 4 finally?
5.
All
Why are
right.
you always behind?
I don't know. I'm always behind. I don't know. Facebook
He wanna
banned
be-
me, so I don't
He
know.
want to be Joe Budden. You want to be Joe Budden so bad, dog.
I really
Oh, really?
only know it because like this one's moved to the top spot.
All right.
This was
I
this was a good one, bro. This is all right.
So this is what
I just got what you
episode
said,
5.
saying he wants to be Joe Budden so bad. I just got
Right.
Yeah, he's true.
Every episode, Budden be like, episode 36. And they be like, 37, Joe. Yeah, yeah. I'd be like, stop, bro. Know your show.
Yeah, they did Marvel Zombies. I recommend, this is one of the things I'll say, recommend you guys should definitely check out the comic of it because it's way deeper.
It's wild, too. It's wild.
This is like a light jump into it, but they're not regular zombies. Like they have consciousness, so they talk to each other, communicate, and all this. So they're still heroes, but there's like this whole hunger thing. So it's like hunger from the zombie point of view. They're like, oh, this is wrong, but it's like, my stomach's growling. So
yeah, like they hungry, but they're powerful. It's like they're powerful.
Yeah.
So like you only got a glimpse because it gets. I think it's to the point where the heroes devour everything.
Yeah.
Go into space, run out of food, and they realize, wait, I think we can beat this. But it was like everyone had to die first.
Yeah, like the hunger to until they start running out of food. It was like, so science, what's that about, guys?
It was like crazy. I watched the comics explained on it, and it was like, damn, bro, like this would be a great show.
But it's deep. They'll be sitting there like, oh, you're my best friend. It was like, your arm is just gotta chew on that. it's deep.
What's that, Patrice O'Neal? What's that, Patrice O'Neal who's talking about smoking?
Yeah, he's like,
I'm not bad people, but I just want to.
I can't stop.
I can't. Your brains. You taste like I'm still hungry though.
But yeah, this was fun. Fun murder kill.
Can I ask a question since you all watched it? Is this going to be a 2-parter?
So,
because
I think that Thanos is going to be the one that they have to fight at the end when they're all coming together from different universes. That's my opinion.
Zombie Thanos with a gauntlet would be scary as hell.
Oh, you think it's zombie Thanos?
It is what if. So it could be zombie Thanos with a gauntlet at the end.
I'm all for these.
We need to get our bingo card out because this is crazy.
Go ahead. You should make it. Go ahead and make
right.
it.
Who said werewolves? Who said the apocalypse would happen on the 5th day?
Yeah, any other time we do this, it's the theories be crazy and it's one of them, right? But Joseph's totally wrong because I just told this Brainiac like 3 weeks ago. So
yeah, different universe crossover. Yay!
Watch it be a one-off episode and they mess around and beat that. I'll be so mad. Like, stupid trailers lying.
This episode was hard though.
So who kicked it off? Wasp's mom, right? Yes. Okay, so she gets the virus in the little quantum realm, brings it out.
Yeah.
Hold on, but the episode starts off with, is it Hulk falling to Earth?
Hulk does the whole like Doctor Strange thing where he's like, Thanos is coming, and then there's nobody.
But there are these zombies at that point. Yeah.
Right. And then he's like, shit, there's zombies.
It's like an Infinity War alternate opening, and it was like, oh, okay, that's a nice little starting point. That was a nice starting point. I liked how they started it.
Yeah,
I like the comic relief when they're defeating them. He's like, "Oh, you all are killing it," and he's like, "Wait, you all are really?"
Yeah, he's like, when they get there,
he's like, "That's too far. You're going. Stop it." He's like,
"Oh, guys, I think you won."
And I do want to say something. Marvel Zombies and almost every zombie thing that exists where virus decay. So anytime you see virus and decay, because very few times do you see a zombie world where it's zombie, I look regular, I'm just hungry. People keep talking about these cures. I'm like, if you turn me human with my half decayed body, wouldn't I be cured and then die? Does anybody else ever notice that?
Like if I'm missing like half my organs were chewed up, then
and like my head has an opening in it, like.
And you're missing an arm.
Yeah.
You're just walking around with like a.
But it's not even decay because I think this is all fairly new, but a lot of them already been chewed up. I think that's what most of them are.
Oh yeah,
because look at
infected.
Yeah, because Wanda looked perfectly fine when Vision preserved hers. It's like her decay wasn't really.
I mean, what you gonna do? But what you gonna do to Wanda? Like
as like a super zombie.
Yeah, they had their powers.
It was almost like
her hex magic
of the zombies. And how
I felt like Wanda looked different. She looked like the
comic book Scarlet Witch,
Exorcist woman from what is it? Scary Movie, the Wayans Brothers Scary Movie.
Well, she's dead, so
yeah.
How could you want her to look dead?
Giant wasp as a zombie was kind of legitimately scary.
That would mess. That's why I said as soon as she was grown, I was like, you ain't gonna shrink for our benefit. Bro, you know you're about to die. I was like, you're selfish. You're selfish.
I'm watching Tassie. I'm watching Tessie. I'm like, hey man, if she gonna go, y'all press her button real quick. Press the button real quick. Nah,
she's over there like, thanks, Peter. I was like, you're not gonna beep. Oh, you there we go.
Real quick. Ha.
And you're giving them more food. I was like, are they gonna be chewing on you, getting strong and stuff like that? You ain't even know. Nothing you're doing is helping anybody. You could have threw us over, got big. I was like, all right, guys, it's been real. Nope.
Hey man, look, and Vision. Listen, my only qualm I think I had.
Vision was like, nah, dog, my woman though.
My woman though.
But
well, so maybe he was remembering WandaVision in that whole show and what she did for him.
Oh, this was before though.
Made the whole thing. Oh, this was before that.
Yeah, this is before Thanos comes. So he's still.
I really thought he'd have been more logical.
But this is
like, hey man.
See, this is the thing because this is when they're falling in love. He's learning emotion, so all this is new to him. So I was like, all right, I'll give him a slide. But he said he tried, but her little chaos message blocks his mind stone. That's why he.
Can you imagine, Will, if I was like, hey, next week, how about we do the podcast in person at my house? My wife's a zombie. Just like,
you look at him, hey, my bad, bro, but y'all gotta die so she can be good.
First of all.
I'll record it on the podcast. I'll record and stream the podcast.
I just wanted my friends to come over.
First of all, you open the door, there's a tripod just in the middle of the living room. I'm like, what are you about to?
Hey, bro, hands getting thrown. You better have a gun, Joseph.
I'm not walking in here. You're like, man, come on in, guys. Come, keep walking. I'm like, no, you about to bait me in here.
Look, we get to the back. Hey, why the lights off? We're about to film. Why the lights off back here?
Plus, zombies are never quiet, so you just hear in the back.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got a sick dog all of a sudden? What is
No,
hey,
it's
Joseph.
Fine. They're fine.
We're gonna be like, Joseph, you got 3 seconds before I start swinging. I'm gonna start swinging. What's good?
So apparently going to Joseph. So
yeah, exactly. He's clearly not to be trusted. He just stinks. I appreciate you letting me know now.
Joseph be sneaky, dog.
It's gonna be so suspicious.
He be showing feet. He be showing feet. He want to feed us to his wife.
He's like, right.
He's gonna hit y'all in the group chat and be like, family dinner.
Right. It's just out of nowhere. I'm like, you hear this stuff on the news now. That's why we all need to come together. I got food now.
Stacey, when we go, we're gonna send you in first.
No.
Lee's no good either. What the fuck?
No, listen. We're gonna send Stacey in first. Just to make sure, like, all right, we good. You got it, Stacey, dog.
Like a mongoose.
She got a kid. Think about it. And I'm a martial artist or something, so I feel like you could take it and then
take the bites. Is martial arts gonna stop bites? So.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Shang-Chi. I don't know. Shang-Chi, bro.
Would you all rather have would you all be interested in having the ability to maneuver like at any time to be a zombie and then to not be a zombie, like say for one, like, you know what I mean? Like you just
what trash ass superpowers is.
Like she was
actually interesting enough, because I've actually read a book where something similar that happened. She didn't fully transform, and they gave her this thing that stopped it. So what happens is, for example, let's say we're fighting, right? No pain. No, you don't get real hunger and real thirst. Like it actually made her like, because they were like in a war, she actually became a better fighter for her side. Because I'm not saying I would want it, because hers was different. She was permanently in a half zombie mode. I'm like, I wouldn't really want it, because I don't think they heal either. So you're not feeling pain, but that's not scabbing. That's not scabbing up. You just
That's the worst power suggested.
like look at like y'all see my shoulder. Y'all see it?
I got the idea because I was listening to this Deion Cole segment earlier.
He's funny. He's funny.
And he was like, white people, yes, your black friends are not the same at work and what they are, everything. So I was thinking about the episode tonight, and I was like, what if you had the ability to do that? Like, say if you was riding a Tark one week because, you know, your car is down or something for whatever reason. Or if you think back when you was a kid, when you rode the Tark often, whatever, and you didn't want nobody sitting next to you, like, I'm just gonna turn to a zombie. Somebody's like, ooh, it's an open seat. And you just like,
the consequences are worse than the power.
Well, see, the problem with that is no. I get what he's saying, but the problem is we in Louisville, we in the South. You getting shot.
Wait.
We in the South.
Gonna die. He's a zombie.
Yeah, dog, we in the South. We're open carry state. We're gonna get shot.
There's no, but even if they know you can go back for something wrong with you, at some point you're a zombie. You gotta go.
So he wants this superpower to be inconvenient to others.
Not to have somebody sit with you. You can just make a creepy face. You
Like,
can do other weird stuff.
Get away from me. Yeah.
Sit on the outside.
And I don't want anybody following me in Kroger.
but you don't look like yourself when you're a zombie. So if I did that while
that's why you'll get shot.
Joseph.
That's a regular Monday morning.
Joseph, we're in open carry state. You will last 30 seconds.
See, Lee, that lets me know that I've been on the Tark more recent than you. You cannot carry a gun on the Tark.
It says no weapons, but people break the
law. Joseph, that's how criminals work. They don't follow the law.
Do you not remember the kids that got stabbed like a few years ago on the Tark?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or they'll yell when you're getting off, this nigga's a zombie. Somebody take care of this. Zombies walking around. Somebody.
What was that Dave Chappelle stand up?
I really don't want anybody sitting next to me in this movie.
Exactly.
What was that Dave Chappelle stand up?
Imagine this.
Dave Chappelle said that the police came in. Oh, he's still here.
Right.
Open and shut case, Johnson.
I'm snitching on you. Yeah, that's the first. I can't wait. You'll be the first black person I get.
Imagine.
Cops is over there.
Like if you could have the most inconvenient superpower.
Wait, no. Did you hear where he was going with this?
Yeah, let's let him finish on this.
Stacey, did you hear what he was saying?
No, bring that camera back.
He said, "You're a date with a woman." I said, "Nope, I want to hear that. I want to hear."
Yeah, go bring that camera back.
Come on back and no feet. Yeah. So a date with a woman and what? Go ahead.
Finish this.
Imagine you go on a date with a woman and you're like, we're gonna go to the movies. I got the whole movie theaters closed out for you. And she's like, nah, he ain't got no whole movie theaters closed out. Then she gets to the movie theater and there's nobody there. You're like, I got the whole movie theater. But what happened is that you was just like, and it was like, zombie! And then everybody left. And then you just like, now it's just you two in the movie theater.
Okay, this is gonna work for 5 minutes so the police come. And once again, he's still here.
So Susan always gonna get a zombie for Halloween. Then
you're gonna scare everyone out of your theater, go pick her up, and assume no one is still gonna be in there. Or
no, I'm gonna have her.
No, he's
gonna have her wait in the car. Go in and do it, baby. Just stay here. Don't run.
All right, she's not gonna see a crowd.
Don't worry about the crowd of people screaming and running away. We're gonna go in.
Then you're gonna calmly walk back to the concession stands, get her snacks.
She's gonna start your car and drive away.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, white man can't jump. Remember the dude? He's like, hold on. He's like, I'm gonna go get the money, and he went to the store and robbed the place. I'm gonna have her.
I remember that.
You notice
I'm gonna have her at the restaurant
for that either.
I remember that. That was still a bad. Joseph, why are you wild for it?
Why did you think it was gonna be a
good
plan? First of all,
what he would do for his woman. Oh my gosh, this is so.
Hey, see, is this what you want from a man?
First and last date.
She was like, "Will you go and scare people for me? Thank you."
Oh no, I really enjoy it too because I worked at a haunted house one year and I hid behind a bathroom door while somebody else was coming in, still in garb at 4:00 in the
That's
morning.
mean because they had to pee. And
It just so happened to be a fellow person that I was working with, like a coworker, and not a random public person, but I was hoping that it was going to be a random person. So I would participate as well.
Stacey, is that how you flirt?
No, I mean, probably, yeah. Yeah.
She was like, hi, you want my number? Hi, you're handsome. I like sports.
So
Hi,
first
I
of all,
like sports too.
she's hanging out in a men's bathroom scaring people. That's weird.
She's like, hi, I like sports too. What's your name?
So
I'm
we're just
Stacey,
not gonna
my
go
hair's
with the fact that
My hair's
Joseph's gonna
green.
starting a relationship built on lies. First he's like, oh yeah, I rented this out. This is trying to scare me.
How'd you rent it? I rent it out. I rent it out with fear.
Right.
Zombie man.
That's
That's a terrible.
That's
Dude, can you imagine what you?
no, we don't. It's the worst. Stop it. It's the worst. That's what we're trying to tell you. It's the worst power, the worst date.
Interrupt him now. Interrupt him now. Do not let him, if you can imagine.
Can you imagine?
No more
Joseph,
terrible
Joseph,
his power is. Nobody wants
Joseph,
to be
if
a
we all
zombie.
get superpowers, you need to talk to us before you choose your power. Like, talk to us first.
Right.
Hey, buddy, why don't you choose
No.
flight or super
So
strength?
Lee, what you guys do is you put a board member together, like a board of trustees, and then you can veto his actions.
Just keep a stamp ready. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him like, hey man, don't you want to fly or have super speed or super strength? I want to
Nah,
be zombie
man.
man.
Don't you
Okay,
want to
how about you
decay
control
slowly?
How about you control fire instead? Nah, I want to be half dead a little bit all the time.
That's as ridiculous as the guy that detached his arms and was like slapping.
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Suicide Squad.
Super inconvenient to you.
Oh
I
my
just-
goodness.
I want to say thank you to Stacy and Joseph. You see how now he's getting along with our nonsense? He's come. Y'all see it? Y'all see
It's
it?
on subject. We're still talking about zombie.
Barely, nigga. Barely. Anyway, that was a great episode. I very much enjoyed it, but I feel like there's a little more to be told there.
But it's a what if. I don't think they're gonna. Well, season 2,
They
maybe they'll pick
can't
them up.
just leave it on a zombie Thanos.
That's kind of
Yeah,
the thing with the what ifs.
No, because I was almost okay with it. When they were flying to Wakanda, they were kind of outside the dome. I was like, oh, okay. But then it was like, wait, Thanos. I was like, wait, hold on. There's more.
You know what? I just remembered that he was actually at the end of the episode. I apologize. I thought Joseph was talking crazy. I thought Joe was just talking crazy like you. I was like, wait, no, he was there doing the little hand thing with his
You need to rewatch this, and then we need to re-record on this.
No, I remember. Okay. That's true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
to see the outside the dome, it was kind of like I said, I can almost go, they'll go to Wakanda to find a cure. Like I said, okay, because Wakanda's technologically advanced, I can follow that logic to a conclusion. But then you showed me, hey man, the biggest villain we've had so far is a zombie. Credits. I'm like, come on, but don't do me like that, dog. Like,
Because it makes sense, like he landed, then he probably picked back up his subordinates when they turned
he
on
would have
him.
landed, yeah. Oh, damn. It follows.
They went back up
yeah.
in the ship after they turned and probably bit him. He's like, what's going on? No.
Hey, bro. I didn't like seeing my mans in them. My man's without a leg shoot up. I don't think I appreciate that too much.
Who's that? Cap?
Nah, Panther, bro. With the missing below the knee.
Oh,
bro.
he got
that
Which
is
is funny.
exactly how you wanted to see him, Lee. Because we know
Joseph,
that
shut.
without a leg
all
to
that.
stand on.
without a leg to stand on.
Actually, I was gonna say it's a callback because they did the same thing in Walking Dead. Anyone
Yeah,
that
I was
watched
gonna
it,
say him.
the black guy, long
yeah.
time ago, the cannibals found him and literally just I'm like, y'all just gonna do every brother
Old
with a
girl's
leg
original Bob. Yeah, the old girl's original.
which is something they did back in slavery times. They chop a leg off and they tried to escape.
Look at him try to bring it back to the people. No, man. We know
You know
how you really feel.
We know
Don't
how
do me
you
like-
really feel.
All
You
I
don't
said
support
was that-
T'Challa.
First off, y'all haters, I'm not worried about y'all. Lewis is killing me. Y'all start yet? Yeah. Jump on in. Oh, I can't. Why'd you?
Yeah,
Why'd you-
just ignore it like I did.
I thought, hey man, come on in. I can't yet. It's like, nigga. AJ got
I
mad at
liked how they made. I can't remember which one of you all said it earlier, but I do wish they did a whole season on like, and I'm not even a zombie person. If they did a whole series on this, like No, like
Actually,
Marvel zombies.
zombies is a pretty deep saga. I would, but I'm gonna circle back. You just said you're not a zombie person. I feel like that's a lie.
You
I thought
just
you
can't.
just said
You can't have
I
40
haven't
scenarios
seen.
if you had zombie powers and say you're not a zombie person.
I
Plus, you
haven't
just said if
seen one
you had
Walking
to
Dead.
pick, you picked your favorite zombie type.
I only got to
seen one
3 of
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, and then I was like, well, this shit is the same thing over and over and over. I can't do it. Like, I was like, I'm done.
I do a weird thing where every year I'll go and binge watch whatever the last season was, and I'll figure out like I'll give it like a day or two, and I'll binge watch it. I don't watch it as it comes out. Like I'll be like, let's see what was happening now. Like I almost watch it because I've been invested for so long that I feel like I kind of have to.
I think this episode had the least Easter eggs in it.
Just Thanos, really. Just Thanos, really. Yeah. Like it kind of. How do I say this? I liked it, but it does kind of follow
The movies, like it's just variation of like
Yeah,
everything that was
wasn't-
going on in that little arc.
it's not a bad thing. Only thing that is going to mix up is how they kind of chose who's going to die and who wasn't. That's really what the mix up was. Like you don't really expect this person over this person. You know what I mean? Like
They even brought in like the side characters from like Ant-Man, like his little Robin crew, the Russian guy, and all that stuff was hanging around.
yeah, that's kind of funny. Also, now that you mentioned that, I wish the little Hispanic guy was there. He's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, no, he got 8.
No.
I know, but
Hey,
just the
guys.
description, he's funny, dog. Like he was hilarious. I forgot, wasn't T.I. in the Ant-Man movie?
Yeah, he's not going to be in the new one.
Is he in trouble or something?
I
Cancel
just
culture
think
or something?
they don't have his characters just not in it because it's going to be another Ant-Man and Wasp movie.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I don't think
He's
he's gonna be,
also-
unless
Kind of being investigated. Him and his wife.
And
T.I. In my entire life of being a fan of T.I.'s music, I don't think he's ever not been in legal trouble. And I started listening to him in 2003, 2. He's never not been in legal trouble.
Are you
Yeah,
talking
I
about
think-
like
If your name is Clifford, you're going to run into trouble. If your name is Clifford and you're from the streets.
When I tell you, he's never. I don't think I've ever heard him say that name ever. T.I.
Yes,
Tip.
in interviews.
Has he? I don't think he likes his name, bro. He
That's
do
because
movies.
I'm telling
He
you.
do movies. You see his movies? It'd be like starring Tip
Snoop
Harris. I'm
doesn't
like,
call himself
They say
Calvin.
Clifford Tip Harris. Huh?
no, dog, it'd be saying just Tip, huh?
And taking.
Snoop doesn't call himself Calvin.
Who's Calvin? Just a tip. I don't know what just happened.
We stay PC.
got to. Oh, we got to. If anyone ever sees this, they'll have no idea what we're laughing at, and we're never going to repeat it.
Oh man, strong views about the Marvel Universe from Joseph. That's crazy.
You think you know somebody?
Oh wow,
Think you know
wow.
somebody?
That one made me tear up.
Yeah, some alternate views there, but
Listen, zombies, guys.
no. So wait a minute. You know how like they came through? Don't y'all think like Hope could have stopped them when they were chewing on Scott? Didn't she have like those like super shrinky things or something she could hit him with, or locked him in some, pushed him back in the portal? Or, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. She wanted him to. She left him. She wanted to end their relationship. She was like, "Oh, perfect time."
But she didn't have to let the world fall because that's ground zero, right?
Hey, bro.
That was ground zero. You're hitting all points, man.
Griff, help me out real quick, because I know you read it. I watched the video and I don't remember. In this universe, the zombie plague came from the quantum realm, but in the comics, where did it come from? I feel like I had kind of like a more detailed origin, but I really
I
don't
want to
recall.
say they were experimenting with some alien stuff or something. It wasn't like a different dimension type thing though.
Okay.
It was
Like a
totally.
science
It's
thing?
like that's why y'all should check it out. It's a totally different origin. Like I said, and it's way deeper. Like how they still got consciousness and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, because you're right. Because also I forgot I meant to mention this earlier. So you got this TV show, right? You have the actual Marvel Zombies graphic novel series, right? If you read the Earth X series, which was in the whole, it was a big graphic novel trilogy, and it was like a whole nother take on the Marvel universe where a bunch of different stuff happens.
Mhm.
In that series, there is a part where someone goes to a dimension and they land, and it's an alternate. Matter of fact, that particular comic has an alternate ending to Marvel Zombies. What happens is in that universe, all the heroes are left because they're like, well, we're powerful, ate everybody. And, they only like human flesh, like living flesh.
Yeah.
So they're all standing around this area, like all the heroes of like the world that are left. And they're like, what are y'all doing? They're like, oh yeah, we put a bomb in the core to kill the celestial egg, and we're all just gonna let it kill us. They're like, why? Because we're all zombies and we ate everyone. They was like, there's no point. And I was like, that was depressing as hell.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was good storytelling. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, let's go ahead. Jeff.
How did did Vision just, what I didn't understand, because I saw the video I watched said that it was true to the comics of how T'Challa was presented on the gurney.
Yeah.
Yet, so did Vision himself take T'Challa's legs off?
Yes.
Wow.
Like
So
when they
he
first got
didn't
attacked
want
on that bridge, Vision saved him, but he was just using he was experimenting. He was like, I gotta give her some meat and.
Well, that's what I watched the
He cut
episode,
him
but I
up to
didn't
feed-
really think of it.
He cut him up to keep him alive, but to also feed Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that
knew
she
he
could have
did it to
fresh
feed
meat.
Wanda, but I didn't. I just now thought about like, wait a minute, how did those ligaments come off? I was just like, wow.
He probably uses his little laser
Because the zombies won't attack him because his mind stone keeps him at bay.
Yeah.
And
uses
that's the
little Uzi
cure.
Vert.
Yeah, and that's the
He uses
cure.
Uzi Vert, yeah.
But the mind stone and her hex power is kind of repel each other, and that's why he couldn't cure her.
Oh, question though. In this universe, is it just like in the Marvel Well, we probably get an answer. In the comics, remember, the zombies don't have to actually feed and stay alive. And I remember it's like at the end they realize it, like, oh,
Yeah, that doesn't happen until later, but because initially I think it's that hunger. That's what the whole thing is. Because it's better because they got the X-Men and everything in it. So you see all these different tribes fighting each other.
It's like Wolverine. It's like he already took as it is.
I
he
thought
goes
Wasp
berserk.
was shooting her shot at Peter Parker in that episode.
Wanda? You talking about Hope?
Wasp.
Oh yeah,
Wasp.
Hope. First of all,
that's illegal. That's illegal.
2 episodes in a row that Wasp is her fault. Her dying
But
in
there's also 2 episodes in a row that Hawkeye, Iron Man, and like half of everybody else is dead.
Yeah,
that's true.
So they've already
Because no one wants Hawkeye alive. Just period. No one wants
Hey,
Hawkeye.
that new trailer looked pretty good. The new Hawkeye trailer looked pretty good.
But if you saw the end of the Black Widow movie, like at the bonus scenes, like they're sending her to kill him. They're blaming her Wanda's death on him. So hopefully he takes a stray and we got the new girl Hawkeye. Because
y'all really don't like Hawkeye, do you?
why? His arrows on. You read
Dude, no one likes Hawkeye.
Like Joseph said, at least Wanda is like a martial artist. When it comes to him, I'll be like, oh, arrows. It's
He
arrow.
can fight too, because the whole Ronin thing.
Oh yeah, the Ronin. Dang, yeah, but I don't see it like no Black Widow. She
It's
with it.
cool for like Winter Soldier stuff. It's not cool for aliens and super monsters. Like, dog, go.
I was so pissed in
Go to
Infinity
break
War
room.
when they opened up and him in the rain, and he's just like, I was like, get the out of here, get him out of the screen.
He's so mad about
man. At least he's killing like mob bosses and
Hey,
stuff.
Ronin was hard. He had the little sword and wiped the blood off, and it was like powered heroes couldn't fight. Like I found it interesting. Powered people with tech was like, we can't find him. Where is he? Hey, we'll go to South America. I'm in London. Like what? How? It's like
Man, you could, being off the grid is, I get that.
no, but when you have all the tech and you can just fly around, it's like I figured, maybe a little easier.
They're not the ones who really know how to,
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, half the stuff is zapped. It's like you got this highly computer, but it's like, the dude who sits there and tells me.
All I really need, just let me get like a little 30-minute to hour. I just want a Ronin, like just Ronin, Merkin Cats. Kind of like the Black Ranger and that R-rated Power Ranger that was on YouTube. Do you remember that? The Black Power Ranger's backstory?
That's a
and the R. No, the Black Ranger joined the machine people and like was killing for them.
We're aware of the fan fiction.
What I'm saying is I want to see just that part of, I just want to see that. I don't need too many words, just him going around murking criminals. I'd like to see that. A crossover with Punisher would be kind of.
That's what the show's gonna be about, him and the whole mob. That's all he's fighting, this mob.
But I thought it was this. This is them coming after him after it was over. Like I'm talking about, I want to
Yeah,
see it during
because
that time.
the little girl is taking up his moniker and killing the mob, so he has to
But
pretty
that,
much.
that wasn't his daughter though. Who was that? Because I thought it was supposed to be his daughter.
Remember, I told you like they changed the. Well, Kate Bishop isn't his daughter; that's his protege.
Oh, but see, the way I saw it at the
Originally,
beginning,
yeah, originally they were going to have his daughter like do it.
that's what I was. Yeah,
Casting change. They're like, we don't like the actress. We got this new chick.
he said we don't like her. We don't like her that much.
Like she's growing up. There we go. There you go. She can do a flip.
It has been years. It'll be like, oh, she's 16. Cast her. You know, movie time goes. Ah, you're 21 now. You can't be in high school. Like,
Oh, what are you talking about? They cast 27-year-olds to play.
Yeah,
high
the
school.
girl
okay, now,
is.
hold on. In the 90s and the early 2000s, oh my, you'll turn a movie on. It'd be High School the movie starring all 30-year-olds.
Gabrielle Union played high school until she was 40.
Yeah.
You watch a movie, it'll be like, I'm just a high school junior, and he had the muscle mass of a WWE wrestler at their peak.
They still do. Christian Bale played.
It's yeah.
Did you not go to high school, man? That's
No,
No,
the
no.
kids these days now they really do look that.
They look
big.
like
I've
Nah.
noticed
the kids either look like kids.
12-year-olds.
I had a friend in high school. I'll never forget freshman year and sophomore year. My friend Dougie looked dead up like looked like he could been our dads, and older women was hitting on Dougie something serious. Like it was
This dude for beards. Remember that one dude, Lee? He was like a senior when we came in. He ran track, but he used to like wear shirt and tie, and people thought he was a teacher because he had like shaved his head.
I think I remember this. Y'all had cats on the football team that are older than us too, and I remember it was like they had
full
dads and they had
beards,
full
yeah.
beards. But listen to me, they was on the team. They were on the football team. You know they worked out. Straight dad bod, beard. Talking about 17. It was like how I look now. Like
Not
they
even
look
like
older than I
taco
look
meat.
now.
They had like full like just the beady hair cast. I was like, "Are you 80? What is the steel mill body you got?"
I know. Walk around. I got my license today. You'd be like, how we in high school at the same time? I was
You were
like,
like,
a
"Hey
boy.
man, algebra 2, crazy." I was like, "You don't you got a day job? Why are you at school?"
Where your kids at?
For real. That's how whatchamacallit was who we talk about. I don't want to say his name on the podcast, but who went to Michigan.
Yeah,
He looked dead up like somebody.
But he like somebody's uncle.
when they
He
were
like
in
somebody's
Little
uncle.
League.
Yeah,
When
he
they
like
were
somebody's
little,
uncle
his
from
last
Jump.
year in
Yeah.
Little League, he had the beady like hairs. I was like, "Bro, you're in 8th grade."
I remember when I first like met him in high school, I was like, he's younger than me. How? Like, how are you younger than me?
If like I
That's
said,
it.
if he wasn't like a goofy kid and had braces, you would know. You'd be like beard. Then you'd be like, you'd be like, man.
My friend Dougie, I wish I had time enough to go find our picture when we took group pictures. Like he didn't have no facial hair, just his body. Like he was like The Rock. Like if you ever watched what's this TV show called?
The Young Rock.
Yeah, the Young Rock. He was like that. He
I'm
had
gonna
no
watch that.
facial hair.
That
He
show's
just was
kind of
just like,
entertaining too, actually. His stories are
it is.
wild.
I like it.
He's just massive.
Yeah, he was huge.
You know what's funny? Actually, now you mention it, there was a guy that was in band with us. I forgot what his name was, and he also was on the football team. He's real dark skinned. Griff, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Carlos.
He was in. Thank you. I remember meeting him and being like,
Carlos had that little fro and this. He couldn't get the full, but his chin strap was so thick. I was like, "What are you, an Amish man?"
Oh, the chops.
No, he
I
had
feel like-
connecting.
Yeah, like the mud chops.
but he was like the goofiest, nicest guy.
Yeah.
And it was like, but you look like you like one of my uncles.
You look like you work at a mechanic shop.
Right now, bro. I'm a freshman. I think he was like a junior, senior. I remember just being like, "Are you sure you 18? Like you 8? You just 17?"
Did you not go through freshman year 3 times?
Was that Snoop Dogg movie where he had like the patches? It was like 2000, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07.
I was supposed to start on regular 97 and went all the way to 2012. I was like, wait.
I tried to watch that movie back in Draco to high school. It was so terrible. It was funny.
Don't they force you out of this time? It's like, come on, man. After 10 years.
I think he was hitting teachers, and it was like, "Hey, bro, you're not supposed to have class at 27."
It's like, what is this one credit that you need? Just come on. You know, one teacher had to be like, man, it's yours, man. Come on, let's get out.
Just go ahead, dog. Look, I'm gonna give you a D. I'm gonna give you a D. Just go ahead. What if the whole concept of the Van Wilder movie, like Ryan Reynolds, it was like he didn't want to graduate, He was in school for like
Yeah,
10 years.
Well,
Yeah.
he was in college,
Oh, excuse me. It was college is different. It's different.
so at least it was.
Yeah, he wouldn't take that last
Adulthood.
required. He would keep
he
doing
wouldn't-
electives. He wouldn't take that
'cause
last required.
And his
grade.
dad was like neglected. He was like, wait. He goes, college check. Wait. He's still in college? I'm like, bro, you should know if your son's been in college for 8 years or not. Like, I feel like you should know that.
Nah, man. Rich
His dad was like, he says, hey man, pull them checks. He wasting my money. Which I thought was like, you should have done this years ago. Then he graduated.
Huh. Ryan Reynolds also
Dude, I
Deadpool.
stopped college after like 3 years. I don't know how somebody could themselves, like, forget the parents, be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay in here for.
Well, if you were a Marvel zombie, you wouldn't have to be because you'd be too busy worried about eating
Being
flesh.
dead and eating flesh. Hey,
Worst
Joseph.
power ever.
But
You know zombies?
Iron Man zombie flew around and stuff. He was like,
Joseph has no
To eat
power.
people.
Joseph has no power suit, so no. He has no power suit.
Dude, give me
He
a
got-
power suit.
he got
plus
glasses on the
zombie
beard.
ability.
Why
He
you
got
keep
glasses on
why do you
here.
want to keep the zombie so bad? That's what I just
Why do you want to be like? There's so many. I'd rather be a Kryptonian, a Saiyan, the Human Torch, anything.
He said, "Ooh, give me
He
a
said
power
the
suit."
human
And
No, he used fire powers. That's cool to me. You want to be a zombie? Zombies ain't getting no breezies, dog. Like I got a whole life. Zombies don't be doing it. No, I don't want that at all. Man. if
You're
we go live-
okay.
You have to watch it. You just gotta look at your
No,
you
no.
open up a new
Fine.
tab.
no,
Fine.
no.
if we ever
Image,
go viral.
I
like
would,
Chrome.
It's
I would never
okay.
have that in my history.
It's
I would
gone.
never-
It's already
Listen,
gone. It's
listen.
already gone.
When you
It's
go
not
to
even around anymore.
No.
Hold on,
Stop.
yo. What is this?
My dog, he doesn't like fire trucks and it makes him cry.
That's
So
Really?
Dog crying.
so he was starting to cry, and I'm not by him to usually comfort him because usually it's like a thunder jacket, but like a mom thunder jacket. That's me.
Stacey just turned into to some ghetto mama. But did I tell you to shut that up?
No, I was just telling him it's fine from over here because I don't want to go over there and hug on him. He's fine. He's also got to learn to stop crying when fire trucks come by.
Got these emotional dogs. What kind of-
I know, as a kid, I feel like when I was a kid, like all dogs were either angry or happy. They got a full range now.
I know.
Well, he doesn't like it, so I mean, I can get him to start howling and get you to
No.
hear it.
Why would you do that?
Hola, what are you
It's not my
doing?
house. I won't face the consequences. She will. He's doing it. He's doing it.
That's
He's
weird.
doing it. He muted her. Green hair got muted.
What?
Thank
You're
you.
muted. You're muted.
No one cares about that.
She
Been the
said
green range.
she says
the
it's her
green
dog,
range.
but it's really some dude that she brought home.
Right. pretend that you're an animal.
I'm in the green range. I'm the green ranger.
All right, guys.
Oh, okay.
Nerd-
She's muted. Stacy, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. Bye, y'all.
Oh.